9? Or won't you give me 9? Give me 6 plus 3, give me 7 plus 2, give me 8 plus 1, give me 9. Now here's your 9 at 9.
All right, number 9. We should start by saying I am so here for this micro shorts trend that is happening this spring. Some people were mocking the brand Free People because some of their shorts are almost too short to even look at on your work computer or at church. And some of them look just plain silly, like this pair of 37 floppy pockets. That looks like a walrus face.
Yeah.
Anyway, as usual, my personal opinion, I say go for it. And
wow, you look great.
Yeah, right? And I have to ask, doesn't this trend work for the fellas, right?
Yeah,
Larry, I can see
everybody.
you in some of these out on the basketball court.
Yeah.
Some of us have supple thighs, and the good Lord certainly wants us to celebrate his beautiful creation. So
Yeah.
get right on that.
Wow.
Part of the uniform back in the 80s.
All right, number 8, happiness takes work. It's not always that easy. Happiness experts say there are some ways to help bring more joy to your life. They are gratitude,
Yeah, you love these.
Strike
exercise,
1, strike 2.
meditation, and journaling. Other tips, getting a good night's sleep, talking to and meeting new people, and showing kindness to others. Not doing that stuff? Well, how about you try a few and see how it goes?
Yeah.
Look, tomorrow we have a wonderful opportunity. We have our live show at Bourbon
Yeah.
Street from 6 to 10. Look at all the new people we're going to meet.
Yeah.
Shake a hand, give
Yeah.
a hug, you
Yeah,
know?
hugs.
And
Well, the alcohol is sort of a buffer there.
Right. You journal?
I'm not a journaler, no.
You journal?
No, not really. A little bit. Not
Yeah.
really. Yeah.
You're more of a diary guy.
Yeah. Don't peek. I don't want you to find out my secrets. Number 7, I bet there are more people interested in joining this Facebook group than you might expect. The Extreme Dishwasher Loading Club.
Oh.
It's people who are really picky about how the dishwasher gets loaded.
Yeah.
And there are lots of you out there. The club describes itself as people who want to discuss the finer points and details of efficient, correct, and ingenious dishwasher loading and stacking. Interesting techniques and useful tips are encouraged. It's not like Fight Club. You are allowed to tell people about it, but there are rules, like no photos of weird stuff in your
Sure,
dishwasher.
yeah.
And there is no discussion of washing machines and no talk about folding clothes. It's
Right.
just dishwashers.
Oh,
Mike, I know
okay.
you're versatile. You like to use them all, but
I do.
just the dishwashers
Yeah.
on this one.
Big dishwasher guy.
All right, number 6, here's an update on that Eagle's Nest in Big Bear Lake, California, a couple of hours west of Los Angeles, along
All right.
with tens of thousands of others. We've been keeping an eye on 2 eagles via the live webcam run by Friends of Big Bear Valley. The eagles, Jackie and Shadow, had been sitting on 3 eggs for a while now, and everyone was
on.
hoping they'd hatch.
Yeah.
But we have some bad news.
Oh, no.
No.
What's going
We're
on?
told there is now virtually no chance those eggs will hatch.
Sad.
They were laid in late January, and now that we're well past 40 days, ornithologists say the eggs are no longer viable.
Oh, boy, these guys are going to feel embarrassed about this
Jeez,
situation.
this is heartbreaking. The good news is that Jackie and Shadow are 10 and 12 years old, respectively, and bald eagles live for around 25 years in the wild, so
That's
they have
the good
plenty of time
All right.
to have more eggs and maybe have some
All right.
eaglets.
Yeah.
But boy, it doesn't stop the heartbreak, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure they're
Yeah.
blaming each other.
Now, do the eagles know after a while that they give up?
Yeah.
I wonder what the
At some point, you
situation
gotta
is.
Move on, right? And then what do? You throw them out?
I mean, do they know that? Do they?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Ah,
This is like
jeez.
that April the giraffe cam that kept going on for year after
Yeah.
year. And like sooner or later, things got to give.
Well, listen, we could follow up with an ornithologist on Monday. You got one in your phone, Mike, that you can call?
Did you date
Absolutely.
an ornithologist for a
Yeah.
brief period of time?
Yeah, because I want to
It
know.
was an orthodontist.
Orthodontist.
Yeah.
We'll get one, either
He
one.
brings somebody over to break the news to
Yeah.
the eagle, another
Yeah.
bird that's wiser.
Yeah, that's what you want to watch. Is the information being delivered.
Jeez,
An owl.
that's a sad end to that
It
story.
is, yeah. All right, number 5, some job candidates are turning down offers based on astrological signs.
Oh, for God's sake.
Lucky for their employers. Recruiters are sharing their stories on social media. They say candidates are asking for the birthdays of employees before accepting positions.
Are you, come on, this is probably one person did this.
One woman found out her future boss was born in late March, and she turned down the position for reason, I just don't want to work with Aries supervisors.
Yeah.
That's not the only thing. People are also using their birthdays to help with their finances. According to a 2021 study from Fox Business, nearly 1 in 5 Americans admit they've made money decisions based on their horoscopes.
Oh, my God.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, it is.
All right, number 4, there's a Twitter feed where people can submit their sins anonymously. It's called Fesshole. And the confessions range from the somewhat serious to the silly to some that are kind of moving. Here are a few. An old guy at my golf club had cancer and used to joke that he wants a hole-in-one before he dies. A par 3 on our course is a blind shot. I waited and ran onto the green, put his ball into the hole and ran off. He is passed now, but that night was the happiest I've ever seen him. Gee, wow. All right, another one. While fighting, one of my children broke a window, and 20 years later, they still have not confessed who did it. They don't know I have video from a security camera, and I'm planning to reveal it at the perpetrator's wedding.
That's great.
Here's another one. My wife is 68 and riddled with dementia. She does not know who our kids are anymore. She doesn't know who her sisters are. She barely knows who I am, but of course, she still remembers that I had an affair in 1994, and she won't let it go.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, well, something you never forget.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, it's a great site. We'll have to visit
let's
that
check
again.
that out.
Yeah.
Number 3, let's learn more about narwhals. They're the unicorns of the sea. They are cousins of the beluga whales. They live in the icy waters of the Arctic seas, and you'll find most of them between Canada and Greenland. The narwhal's large tusk looks like it's coming from the center of their head. It's actually a large, sharp front tooth, and it's coming out of the whale's upper jaw. Most male narwhals have the tusk. Only 15% of females have it. And let's get into their size.
All right.
The men are 15 feet long, 3,500 pounds. This does not include the length of the tusk.
What's that tusk for? I mean, it doesn't seem
I don't
real.
know.
Jousting.
Maybe it attracts ladies.
Yeah.
I don't know. But some ladies have them too, they said.
Maybe
I
it
don't know.
attracts
I don't
men and
understand.
ladies.
Oh, well.
It's like some women have mustaches. That doesn't mean the guy's going to be
Yeah.
attracted to her, but
Yeah.
nothing you can
know.
do about it.
Dated this girl, Mustache Jane, and he didn't
Nice
seem to
gal.
bother. Yeah,
Nice
great dancer.
gal.
They've been
Yeah.
at a dance class. She could dance.
How's that thing working out for you, by the way?
It's still awkward. Yeah.
It just,
I forgot I have it, and then every so often I see someone staring at me like, "What the hell is this guy doing with the mustache?" I'm like, we'll let it ride.
You know what I realized he looks like, Mike? Is that magnetic guy with the hair.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah, where you could draw the facial hair on him with the magnet.
Yeah. Isn't it?
Let's find that picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll get on it.
All right. Number 2, toupees are making a comeback. Hair experts say the latest hair pieces are more realistic.
That's not a hair.
Even
Is that a
better than
hairpiece?
ever before. They're so good that younger bald men are giving them a try.
These are AIs, aren't they? Look
know.
at how. I mean, look at.
The new toupees are less thick, they're easier to wear, probably cooler, have new names. They're known as hair systems or hair additions. A good installation, haircut, and styling could cost about $900, and each maintenance appointment is about $200.
Are these all hair pieces?
No, I
don't
think
know. I
these are
can't tell.
generic men with hair.
I don't know. That looks like a piece.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, look at Oh, that's a. Oh,
Yeah, I can see that's a piece.
no, I don't know if it is.
Yeah, I think.
Isn't that a famous actor?
I don't know.
Now that's an AI
That's Tom
person,
Brady.
isn't it?
That's the piece.
I can't tell. I don't know. Look, if it looks like you could take it right off like a party hat and put it on, that's not good.
Pass it around the dinner table. Chances are.
Right.
And number 1 in the UK, there was a great sketch show called That Mitchell and Webb Look. It ran from 2006 to 2010. Oscar winner Olivia Colman was one of the writers and actors. People got to know a lot of the characters from David Mitchell and Robert Webb's radio show, which was called That Mitchell and Webb Sound. So here's a really absurd game show sketch called Number Wang.
Hello and welcome to Number Wang, the maths quiz that simply everyone is talking about. Our contestants today are Julie from Somerset and Simon, who is from Somerset. So before we begin, Julie, any hobbies down there in Somerset?
Yes.
Simon?
No.
Great. Ready? Let's play Number Wang. Julie to play first.
3,
9.
16,
12.
8.2,
4.
That's Number Wang, round 2. Simon to play first.
27.
30,
18.
54,
That's Number Wang. Let's go to the maths board. Julie?
I'll have the 4, the 6, and the 3.4.
That's number Wang. We like those decimals, Julie. Simon?
I'd like the root 14 and the 12.
That's number Wang. Round 3. Julie to play first.
8 minus 4.
That's number Wang. Simon?
109 times 17.
That's number Wang. Julie?
47.
That's the number Wang bonus. Triple number Wang to Julie. So, Julie, you're ahead on 77. Simon, you trail on 83. Everything hinges on this final round. Yes, it's time for Wanganum. Let's rotate the board. Welcome back. Let's play Wanganum. Julie to play first.
43.
Simon?
27.
200.
3.
1.
1.
1.
1.
1.
1.
1.
1.
That's Wanganum! Oh, bad luck, Julie. You've been Wanganum. But Simon, you are today's number Wang. That's all from number Wang. But until tomorrow's edition, stay number Wang. And remember, out there, good number Wang.
It's so true. Some of these game shows, the rules are so
Pointless, yeah.
Well, you spent a lot of money on that set.
Yeah, they did. That's good
That's
stuff.
a 9 and 9.